And we live, man. Welcome to the Cold Truth Podcast, where we tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and don't care how you feel about it. I am your host, White Boy Chris, and we just gonna get into it, man. So far, NBA free agency is here, and we just gonna get into a couple of them. I'm pretty sure, we know some of the main ones. The one that I'm really excited about. Um, Anthony Edwards has signed his rookie extension with the Minnesota Timberwolves, which was he is highly deserving. We saw what production that he was doing whenever Carl Anthony Towns was back. Was hurt. And me personally, I like Ant Man and a dog. They're the type of people that you play. They're the type of people that you pay. So I'm glad he got his money. Minnesota got that young star for the future. Now we just need to see how they're gonna build around him. Me personally, I don't think that Cat is going to be there too much longer, but we'll see. I've already said my spill on him, so I ain't going to get too deep into it. But alongside him, of course, we know Tyrese Halliburton got his bag, and LaMelo Ball also got his bag. I don't really too much care for Halliburton making that much. I don't think he should have got maxed out, but what do I know? It is what it is. But the one that I for sure was upset about was LaMelo. Now, let me start off with this. I am not taking anything away from LaMelo as a talent. I know how talented he is. But when we doing some of these contracts, I am just looking at, are you going to be on the floor? Are you going to be available? So LaMelo had one season where he played, I want to say, 70 some odd games. His first season, he played 50 some games. This last past season, he played 36 games. He played 36 games. So my whole problem with it is just availability. I need to know if you're going to be available. I said the same thing about Zion, and people was calling me crazy, like, "Oh, he's a transcendent talent. You got to pay him." Look what happened. He can't stay on the court. So I still kind of stand by that until I am shown otherwise. But we'll see. Hopefully, Lamelo ain't gonna be injury prone going forward. Hopefully he can stay on the court. I love to see what he's gonna do to with man, I'm about to get that boy Brandon Miller. I was about to call him Scoop. Brandon Miller out there. And the Hornets also brought Miles Bridges back. I'm just looking at this now. They signed him to a contract. So I think the Hornets are really in a position to make some noise in the East. They got some good young talent over there. Some good young talent. So I really do think they're gonna be able to make some noise. Besides that, Phoenix actually added some depth to their bench. They went and snatched Eric Gordon. He was a free agent after the Clippers had released him. So they are definitely, realizing that they do need to add some depth to that team. Eric Gordon is a solid role player, and I feel like he is a good piece on a championship team. Clearly, he was just trapped in purgatory in that mess that James Harden left in Houston. So, it is what it is. But that Phoenix team still does have a lot more work to do. They still need some more depth. I think they still trying to figure out if they gonna keep Aiden or if they gonna trade him. Me personally, if you can get you a center that can, just protect the paint, I feel like that'll be enough considering all the scoring that you surrounded that team with. So, but man, there's a lot of people that got signed in free agency. I'm just going down the list right here, man. Man. Let's see what else picked up, man. Let's see what else done got kicked off, man. Let's see what else done kicked off. I don't even know why this is a story. That answered the longest Giannis out there in Milwaukee. His brother is going to have a job. Ooh man. Now I will say the move that I did. Where is it at? I'm trying to find it. The move that I did like. I and a lot of people are gonna kind of call me crazy. I really do like Houston picking up Dylan Brooks. Now I understand that people may say Houston is purgatory. I just said it. I understand. But when you building a team and you got all them young dudes that all they worry about is scoring, it is good to bring somebody that's been in the league for a while. You got an all defensive player, and honestly, his contract was not a bad contract. I think it was 4 for 80 million. That's right about his alley. That's right up his alley, especially if you strictly paying somebody for defense. Strictly playing somebody for defense. I think that it was just all the talking is the reason why Memphis let him go. I understand they got Marcus Smart to replace some of what he brought, which I kind of feel like they had to because I don't. If they didn't make a move and just let him go, I feel like we were really going to see, how much they was going to miss Dylan Brooks out there. You can say what he wants to, about him getting clown and all that in the playoffs this year, but at the end of the day, man, Dylan Brooks is a defender. He's a pest. He gets on people's nerves, and that's the type of defender. I wouldn't mind if Dallas would have signed him. I wouldn't mind that at all. Especially, we got Kyrie, another big free agent signing. He signed, stayed with Dallas for 3 years. I was kind of shocked he only took a 3-year deal, and I was kind of shocked at the money. But I guess he sees a winning situation is actually trying to help the team build around him and Luka. So I really do feel like they are going to really make some noise. They only played so many games together, but I feel like you give them some chemistry now. They still got time to build some teams. To build that team around them to get some defense. So, you know, I feel like but back to the Dylan Brooks thing, man. Recent history just got people killing this dude right now. Dude was one of the 10 best defenders in the league. He made an all defensive team, man. So I think we need to get off his top just a little bit. We need to get off his top just a little bit. But what else we got? Patrick Beverly done got moved again. I hope that boy ain't bought no house nowhere because I swear that I hope he ain't bought no house nowhere because he moved most. Boy, Patrick Beverly keeping movers in business, boy. He is keeping movers in business. Let's see. So we still got a couple people that ain't got signed. Bismack Biondo, good backup center, Phoenix. He's still out on the market. Will Barton still out there on the market. Let's see. Still a lot of people out here, man. Still a lot of players. I forgot about Russell Westbrook. I think he realizes that it wasn't too much of a market out there for him. Dude signed for $8 million. Now, I want to know, just from y'all opinion, y'all can leave it later in the comments. How far do y'all think the Clippers can get if you have a healthy? We know that Russ is going to be healthy. Let's go ahead and get that out the way. We know he's going to be healthy. But how far do you think they can truly get with that fully healthy team? And again, it's a question mark because I said fully healthy team. But again, you gotta depend on Kawhi and PG's health, but PG is looking like he's on the trading block. So, hold on, God, I'm kind of multitasking. I got somebody sending important text messages now. But yeah, we'll just have to see because Paul George is on the trading block. I believe the Clippers are trying to move him around. I've seen just a few stories about them possibly moving off of him, especially if they really do plan on bringing in James Harden, who, opted into his player option. But me personally, I don't know what the Sixers offered him, but if somebody is, willing to give him a contract at this point in his career, I really feel like he should go ahead and take what he can get. Not trying to say, to take anything less than his value, but I just feel like he's at this point in his career where I feel like Philly is the best situation for him. Because the fact that the Clippers are a team that's leading him and he had a problem with KD and Kyrie and everything that was going on over there, if you had a problem with that, I don't know what you think you're going to get from two injury-prone dudes in L.A. Every time, crunch time comes, these boys is hurt. I really don't know what you think you're going to get out there. So I just feel like it's a crazy move. You go ahead and just stay with the dude just won an MVP. He's a top 3 center in the league. I don't know why you leave that. to go to a team that you don't know that if the two main dudes are going to be on the court half the time. I just do not understand that. I feel like James Harden trying to get out of Philly is a very, very dumb move at this point in his career. And I don't know what he said earlier he want to go somewhere where he can be free and shoot. You don't need to shoot because we see every time crunch time happens, what happens? You fold like a cheap tent. You fold like laundry. You fold. Need to hang it up, bro. Huh, that was a. I ain't even mean to keep the folding shit going, but hang it up, bro. You need to realize where you at in your career, man. It's the like a lot of people I don't think understand. This is gonna be what his second, third, fourth trade request in like 2-3 years. God damn. I ain't never seen nobody try to move around so goddamn much. Yeah, I'm talking about Patrick Beverly keeping moving companies in business. So is he. The way that boy been moving around, shit don't make no goddamn sense, man. Stay your ass still. I don't know why these dudes are always trying to up and leave. At this point, James, you might just need to realize and accept the fact you probably ain't gonna win no chip, bro. The way that you've been moving around and doing this stuff, you probably ain't gonna win. You're probably not gonna win no chip. Your best chance was in Philadelphia, and we saw what you did. We saw with our own eyes what you did, man. You looked bad. You looked bad. So yeah, man. But I think I'm see what else we got going on with this. Let's do this free agent tracker. Oh, and I guess we can go back to Houston. I know I talked about my boy Dylan Brooks, but I think the contract that I absolutely hate the worst is Fred VanVleet's. I feel like that contract is nasty. They gave him they gave him 3 years at 128. Let's just call it 129. So average salary you're looking at is $42 million for Fred VanVleet. Now, unless Ime Udoka is just so confident that he can fix that dude, because I understand, you not wanting to be somewhere, but damn, when you put up them type of numbers, you gonna have to make sure you bounce back and earn that goddamn money. Because at that point, you just make it look like, oh, I got my ring. Fuck it, I'm good. I'm just gonna toss some shit up. Let's just go over what he did last. Oh my god, this man was 39% from the floor. This is not from the three. This is the floor. So let's just say for every 10 regular shots I put up, this nigga's only making 3 to 4 of them. God damn. 39% from the flow, 34% from three. The only good thing he did was to shoot 89% from the free throw line, man. That is nasty. So for his career, he has averaged 40% from the flow and 37% from three. If he can get back to that 37% from three, that field goal percentage, I would love to see it a lot closer to 45 because 40% is kind of low as a career field goal percentage. But if he can at least get that 3-point percentage back up, that's a start. But that 39% from the floor, like I said, Ime Udoka got to be real confident because I do not see any other team that was going to pay Fred VanVleet that type of money. That contract is nasty. And I hope that Ime Udoka is confident in himself that he's going to be able to get that shit straight. I hope he is confident in himself. Let's talk a little Lakers, man. Two main pieces I love that they kept. Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm just looking at the list. But I feel like the Lakers did a damn good service to themselves by making sure they keep Austin Reeves and Rui Hachimura. I almost thought they was going to let Austin Reeves walk out the door, but I guess they learned their lesson. Stop letting the white guys walk out the door. Because everybody was scratching their head when they let Alex Caruso go. So, but we got Austin Reeves, we got Rui Hachimura. I wasn't too crazy about them signing D'Lo, but I guess since you're able to keep him at 18.5, that ain't terrible. But it's still kind of nasty that he making more money than goddamn me Rui Hachimura, who I feel like is a better player at this point in his career and has more value. Especially when we're talking playoffs. I'm talking strictly playoffs. So I do like that for them. I feel I kind of would, me personally, I mean, I kind of would have rather they kept Dennis Schroeder over D'Lo, but it is what it is. You know, I ain't a GM. What do I know? And then who else was that they picked up, man? I'm trying to see. Who else they picked up? Cam. Oh yeah, they picked up Cam Reddish, Torian Prince. So I think they trying to put themselves in a situation where it ain't so many, older dudes try to take some of the load off of LeBron for a little bit, especially when we talking about moving the ball around. I think they're gonna be all right next year. I think they're gonna be all right. I definitely think they made the right moves. I don't, like I said, I don't too much care for the D-Lo. We have to see how they're gonna use Cam Reddish. But that Rui and Austin Reeves pickup definitely was a good move for them dudes. I feel like we saw what Rui could do in the playoffs when given a chance. A lot of people forgot he was in the league. Well, yeah, you're gonna forget when you trapped in Washington for the first couple of years of your career. Trapped to purgatory, and that's the Bradley Beal ass. That's why he got his ass up out of there because he wasn't doing shit out there either, man. Now the interesting team, which is kind of scary because they're taking a big gamble, a very, very big gamble. I want to know. The Rockets was terrible. They say the Rockets is terrible. But yeah, bro. I mean, I like the Rockets move. A lot of people can say what they want to about it. Like I said, I didn't care about Dylan. I didn't that not the Dylan Brooks, the Fred Van VanVleet contract. To me, right now, is the worst contract that's happened in the off season. I don't care what nobody say. Uh, I ain't been looking at the Hornets Summer League. I don't go that deep into it. I'm trying to catch up on some WNBA ball right now. Too much ball on right now. I can't keep up with all this shit. But yeah, man. Just getting back to some of these free agents. Harden, the worst great player of all time. Yeah, man. I don't. That dude just needs to sit down somewhere, bro. But shit, I'm just gonna go down the list of some of these dudes, like I say, because it's kind of moves happening everywhere. Uh, I think Golden State got the first domino. I do feel like they needed to keep Draymond Green. People can say what they want to, thinking that he won't work somewhere else, but Draymond is one of them players that I feel like any team would love to have. He's smart. His IQ is out as far as where people are supposed to be on the flow. Is what he has a good basketball IQ. He's still a good defender, and I still feel like that he's a good facilitator. Now that type of shit's not gonna always show up in the stat sheet. When we're talking about assists and everything like that. But he just knows how to get people to their spot so that they can get their good looks. So shout out to them. Milwaukee, that's who I ain't need. Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez, they went ahead and backed up the Brinks truck for them dudes. So I think they're ready to run it back. A lot of people, me included. I mean, I'm not taking nothing away from Miami. They did what they did, but I don't feel that with a healthy Milwaukee team that they're beating that team. I mean, we can say what we want to now, considering who they had to go through, but I still don't feel like they beat Milwaukee if Brook Lopez. I mean, not Brook Lopez. If Giannis is healthy, let's just keep it a buck, man. And then Chris Middleton wasn't even feeling himself. It is what it is. So Brook Lopez, Chris Middleton, they came back up the Brinks truck for them boys. So Milwaukee is definitely looking to running back. I don't think they're in the position to even try to do a rebuild. I believe they re-signed Jay Crowder. I wonder if they're going to use him anymore. I guess it was just because he came in so late in the season. It was kind of hard to get him into the rotation. But again, they got a new coach. So we'll see what they do. I mean, the Bucks are the Bucks. We don't even need to go too deep and too crazy into that, man. It is what it is. The Bucks are the Bucks. Let's see. Who else are we talking about? Oh, Miami. Miami let go of Max Strus and Gabe Vincent, if I'm not mistaken. I am eager to see if they are really going to land. Oh, I forgot Gabe Vincent with the LA too. But I'm eager to see if they are if they have enough to do a 3-team trade to land Dame. Because that's the only reason why you don't bring at least one of those dudes back. That's the only reason why you don't bring one of those dudes back. Especially, I understand you trying to make sure you got the cap space to pay Dame, Gabe Vincent only making 11 million, and Max Strus is only making 15. So I think Max Strus was right above the mid-range level exception as far as the mid-range for the contracts as far as the annual contract goes. So I don't know. I feel like if the only reason why they let them two dudes go, they are definitely planning on bringing Dame into that building. I don't think you don't at least keep one of them dudes if you're not planning on, going to go get somebody like Dame. I don't think you're making that move. Let's just see what else going on, man. Who else done got picked up out here? Already talked about Miles Bridges, talked about Russ. I'm kind of interested to see how that Derrick Rose pickup in Memphis going to work out. I mean, I guess he's clearly going to be the backup, point guard coming off the bench, behind behind Ja. But I really do wonder what that's going to look like. I really do wonder what that's going to look like. I feel like Memphis is still in a prime position to be a top 4 seed in the league, especially picking up Marcus Smart. That is one I didn't mention. Marcus Smart going to Memphis. People can say what they want to. And like I said, I brought this up. I think we let in recent history kind of steer and deter how we look at him. But Marcus Smart, I feel like, is the perfect piece for that team. Considering they let go of Dillon Brooks, Marcus Smart is going to bring the same level of defense that Dillon Brooks brought. And he's also just a better player overall as far as everything else. He's a better scorer. He's a better facilitator than Tyus Jones, who they let go as part of that 3-team trade. And Tyus Jones, he's a young guard that went to a young rebuilding team. So I feel like that was a damn good trade. You got everything you want right there in one player in Marcus Smart. You got, the ability to facilitate. I'm stumbling over my words. But you also got somebody that still brings the same level of defense as Dillon Brooks, which, as I said, if they did not go get somebody to replace that, they were going to miss that defense that Dillon Brooks got. Again, say what you want to about him. The dude was a all NBA defensive player, man. Them don't just grow off trees. We're not finna sit here and act like defense ain't a long lost art in the league. It ain't too many people that actually care about playing defense no more like that, for real. So the fact that you got a player with that caliber type of defense that's done came and has experience as far as playing in big games, multiple Eastern Conference Finals, has an NBA Finals appearance. I think that is going to be a damn good veteran pickup for that team with a bunch of them young dudes. Especially, I feel like he'll be good for Ja, man. Probably set him straight, because at the end of the day, Marcus Smart is trying to win. He's been close. He's tasted the championship. Has been right there, but ain't never got over the hump. And Memphis is another team where he could possibly contend to go get himself a chip, man. So I feel like that was a damn good pickup for them boys. A damn good pickup. Almost forgot about my boy Marcus Smart. Let's see who else we got going on, man. Let's see what else we got going on. Let's see. All right, so we got let's see. So Cleveland re-signed Caris LeVert, brought in Gorgeous Niang, and they picked up Max Strus from Cleveland. So apparently, what I've been reading, they feel like Max Strus is going to help with some of their shooting, give them an extra 3-point shooter. Let's just pull up Max Strus' numbers from last year, see how he was carrying that pistol. Max Strus. Let's see. So last year, he shot 41% from the floor, 35% from three, 87% from the free throw line. Played 80 games, so he stays healthy. But I'm guessing they feel that he can get a higher 3-point percentage if he gets more playing time. He only played an average of how many minutes he played his last season, man? Oh, he played. Oh shit, you need to get that up. He played 28 minutes on the game, 11 points. Need to get that up. Yeah, taking 7 threes a game. Yeah, so I guess they feel that he'll get better at shooting that thing. D Rose, you talking about a great veteran pickup. Yeah, for that team, that's a good veteran. That's a good veteran pickup for that team. You know, somebody that's been in the game for a long time. He knows the ins and outs of the game. Youngest MVP we've ever seen. I like that D Rose pickup for that team, man. Some of them young boys need somebody to talk to out there so they don't be doing all that dumb shit. D Rose and Marcus Smart out there with them young boys. I like that pickup. That's a damn good pickup for them. I wonder, but back to this Cleveland thing. I wonder. Let me see, because let me just before see what he did last year, man. Yeah, I wonder how Caris LeVert's scoring if it's going to improve because I don't know if maybe I need to go watch some more because I didn't really pay too much attention to Caris LeVert last year. I'm not gonna lie, I did watch some Cleveland games, but I guess he just wasn't on my radar. So let's see. I just wonder if how they gonna use him in the scoring more because this last year was the lowest that he scored since his rookie season. He averaged 8.2, averaged 12.1 in the second season, averaged 12.1 this year. And we've seen him be, average 20, which I feel like as a third, if you're a third option on the team, is not bad. But last year, I kind of just felt like he kind of had a dip. I don't know if maybe they just didn't know how to use him or if he just wasn't getting enough shots up. He was 40% from three last year, 43% from the floor. So I don't know. I feel like maybe he just wasn't getting. Let's see how many. Yeah, I feel like he just wasn't getting a lot of shots up. But when you got Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland over there, you probably ain't gonna get as many shots. It looked like he was only taking 10 shots a game. So maybe that goes to about 13 to 15 shots. We'll see. But yeah, I really don't know. I mean, I know they brought him back, but even then, you don't brought in Max Strus too. So I feel like maybe he just ain't getting used right out there. Max Strus was a very solid addition, but damn sure not worth all that money. Should have went after DeAndre Holy, edge him. I definitely would have liked OG Anunoby, considering the fact he at least brings you some defense. I feel like he's I feel like OG Anunoby would have been, a better player to pick up if you're gonna pay somebody that type of money. So I agree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. Max Strus is a good, solid role player. But yeah, I'm not paying him all that money either, dog. Let's see what they ended up giving him. Yeah, 4 for 63. Yeah, I don't think I would have gave him that. I mean, again, the only reason why, we know why he got it. He just got to playing in the NBA Finals. We know how this shit go, man. We know how this shit go. Well, let's see, man. Let's see. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't. I definitely would have much. I would have. Yeah, I could see that. Give me Anunoby, man. I like that pickup a lot better. So I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Definitely a better pickup. Let's see. Anybody I done missed? Anybody I done missed? Oh, Dallas. Of course, I mentioned they brought in Kyrie. I'm looking right here. Looks like they re-signed Dwight Powell. Why? I don't know, but it is what it is. And we have Seth Curry once again. He's back. Man, I know Seth Curry tired of packing his bags to and from Dallas, man. They need to start doing my boy like that. So, but I do like the pickups that Dallas did. I mean, I don't really care for Dwight Powell, but it is what it is. But hey, I think Gabe Vincent does it. Bro, yes, I saw that. Gabe Vincent is better and he got a lower contract. I saw that. When I was looking, I was like, how did Max Strus end up getting a bigger bag than Gabe Vincent? Like, wasn't we talking about Vincent being the Eastern Conference Finals MVP right there with Jimmy Butler? So I don't know. I saw the same thing, man. That shit did kind of blow my mind. Gabe Vincent should have got the contract that Max Strus got. They need to like erase Max Strus's name and put Gabe Vincent there and then just change the teams because he definitely was not supposed to get that type. I don't agree with that. I'm with you on that, bro. He was not supposed to get that type of contract. Was not supposed to get that contract. Gabe better for sure. Yes, Gabe is better for sure. Gabe is better for sure. I don't understand that's wild. I mean, I don't know if he. I mean, I'm pretty sure Gabe could have took more money. Maybe he just liked the Lakers. Maybe it was just something about the Lakers he liked because 3 for 33. If that's true, matter of fact, let me look. Let me see contract right now. Let me see that shit, man. Yep, 3 for 33. That's nasty. That's crazy. Yeah. Oh, dude hit a typo. Gabe is better. Yeah, Gabe is a whole lot better in my well shit. Ain't no in my opinion. He just is. He just is. He's better. He's better. Shit. I gotta wipe my nose off camera. Shit. But any other free agent moves that y'all done seen happening that maybe I done missed? I think got the big ones out the way. How y'all feel about Jackson Hayes in LA? Y'all think he gonna perform a little bit better out there? Actually, I mean, because I don't know. I feel like he ain't hit his potential that maybe a lot of people thought he was supposed to hit. Maybe that'll change. I don't know. Oh, I ain't see they got the brother out they got the other Lopez brother out there in Milwaukee. That's what's up. They got Brooke and Robert on the same team. Yeah, they got Brooke and Robert on the same team. That's what's up. Who you think won free agency? I have the Suns with a slight edge over the Lakers. Uh, well, we talking free agency, or we talking about, are we including trades in free agency? Because if you mean, because with the Suns, yeah, they got shooters, but let me see who they picked up in free agency. Let me see. So the Suns picked up Eric Gordon. They re-signed Damian Lee. They got Bates Diop from San Antonio. They got Drew Eubanks. I don't even know how to pronounce this dude's name. Chimezie Metu, I think that's how you say his name. Re-signed Josh Okogie. Brought in Watanabe from Brooklyn. So that's what they picked up. So I feel like the moves that Phoenix made was kind of small moves that nobody really paid attention to, only because, with Phoenix, they just needed to get role players. So if you ask me who won free agency, Phoenix did do better than LA only because, well, free agency, that's a good one. I will say this. I do feel like that Phoenix won it by a hair, only because I'm not really too crazy about the D'Lo signing. Everybody else that the Lakers got, I feel like are going to be key pieces in what they try to do. Because they clearly re-signed Alton Reeves, you re-signed Rui, who you need to keep. They brought Gabe Vincent, who I think is a real underrated pickup, especially at the price that they got him for. Like I said, have to see what Jackson Hayes gonna do. I ain't really too, I ain't got my pom poms up in the air for him either. But I think that I think that Phoenix got it because when you look at what Phoenix did, they pretty much filled out their bench. Because that's the thing that Phoenix was missing was role players. We saw that last year, and they was gonna and they, of course, with the trade for Bill, all the picks they gave up, they had to go just get a whole bunch of role players out of free agency. So, but I damn sure like the Eric Gordon pickup. A lot of people may not talk about him like that a lot just because of the simple fact of ain't nobody really watched what he did in Houston last year or the Clippers for that matter. But I feel like they got a bunch of solid pickups. I like the Josh Okogie pickup. Yeah, I think they got some dudes. They got some dudes now. They done got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dudes. So they almost, they got their bench, filled out for the most part. With of course, when you got that big three, I still want to see though what they're gonna because they could really blow this thing out the water depending on what they are going to do with DeAndre Ayton. If DeAndre Ayton, if they get back some good draft picks and everything, they get a good package for him. Oh, it's over with. Let's see. You said something about Jackson Hayes. I think Cam Reddish and Hayes were potential signings. If they can bust out and produce, they're great signings. If not, yeah, but like I said, that's all I say. That's why I said I don't know. I have to see what Jackson Hayes is gonna do because, like I said, I think that he ain't reached his potential in New Orleans. I mean, this is what it is. I mean, I understand he was a bench player, but you would think that he'd be able to beat out, what's his name, Valanciunas, just based off his athleticism alone. But Valanciunas is like a bigger body. He got more bricks in the pocket. He can bang with a lot of these centers in the league. Jackson Hayes just too small, but maybe his athleticism will bring. I said that I fucked that word up, but maybe his athleticism, however the fuck y'all know what I'm trying to say, will bring something that the Lakers could use because clearly he's going to be coming off the bench playing behind AD. So we'll see. I think maybe Darvin Ham could do something different that old boy out in New Orleans couldn't. Malik Beasley and Robin Lopez to the Bucks. Yeah, bro. They with that Robin Lopez move, they pretty much just making sure they keep size on that team. They making sure they're keeping some size. I think Robin Lopez is a good, solid backup center. Good, solid backup center, and he gets to kick it with his brother. I guess they got the Antetokounmpo brothers and all them over there, huh? When did I'm trying to look. When did who he say went Malik Beasley? When did he go to? Because I'm looking right now. I don't see. Maybe it's something that I missed or just happened or something, but I don't see a Malik Beasley pickup to the Bucks. But let's see. Maybe it's something I missed. Okay, I see it now. I think it must have just happened. Yeah, because the website I'm on, it's steady updating while I'm sitting here on it. So that must have just happened. So yeah, they picked up Malik Beasley. I think them some good solid pickups. I ain't mad at it. Just cut ties. Yeah, but shit. I don't think the Lakers got time to be cutting no ties. They need to get this shit together. They need to get that shit together ASAP too. Let me see what other teams have made some moves. The Pelicans ain't did shit. They re-signed Herb Jones and brought in Cody Zeller. That is it. Wait, Cody Zeller? I guess they brought him to replace Jackson Hayes. That's nasty, but whatever. How y'all feel about Dante DiVincenzo going to the Knicks? That's the only move they done made so far towards free agency this offseason. I wonder how y'all feel about that. Because I think they realized they need to get some more 3-point shooting, and Dante Davis he definitely gonna let that motherfucker fly. But I like DiVincenzo though. Let's see. Portland ain't did. Who the hell? I don't even know how to pronounce dude's name, so I ain't even gonna worry about it. Yeah, the only thing Portland done did was sign Jerami Grant, so I guess that's why Dame went ahead and chunked them niggas the deuces and told his ass. We don't report. Oh man. You say Lonnie Walker went to the Nets. That must have just happened. Oh no, yeah, I seen that Lonnie Walker. Yeah. So the Nets they picked up Lonnie Walker. They pick up Dennis Smith, who I ain't even know was still in the league, but shout out my nigga Dennis Smith. I still remember the short time when you was a Maverick. So shout out my dog. And they re-signed Cam Johnson. So I feel like Brooklyn is kind of gearing up just in case Dame, they can end up getting Dame too, because he got both of them on his list. I ain't gonna say 45 years ago, but 2 years for sure. Yeah, I don't think Dame should have asked out 45 years ago, but 2 years for sure. But he should have asked out like as soon as CJ McCollum got traded. That was all the writing on the wall he needed to see. I don't know why he waited so long. I don't know why they waited so long. I want him I want him in Walker to get Lonnie Walker, not Malik Beasley. They went after the wrong ex-Laker. Shit. Yeah, bro. Hey, it is what it is. Blazers stuck giving 100. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Grant is worth that, but I mean, you're not gonna win nothing with it. That's the only thing. I mean, if you just wanted to keep him as part of your rebuild, then that's cool. But shit, you ain't finna win nothing. You ain't finna win nothing right now. The West too goddamn stacked. The West too stacked. Let's see. Sacramento pretty much just brought back everybody. They brought back Trey Lyles. They brought back Alex Lynn, Keon Ellis. They just brought back everybody. Let's see. Oh, it look like hold on. Yeah, they just yeah. I think I saw something where I think they extended did they extend Harrison Barnes already? I feel like they did. But let's see. Let's see who's still out there in free agency. What do you think about Timberwolves and Pacers moves? I rock with both teams. You think Pacers did good to get Bruce Brown and Williams and Shake Milton? I like the Bruce Brown move. I like the Bruce Brown move going to Indiana is like moving in silence, bro. For a place that you would think a lot of people would not want to go to, I think they are moving in silence. I really think they're moving in silence. Them boys showing, hey, now we finna do some winning basketball over here. Shake Milton, it just depends how they use him, really, because he clearly gonna be coming off the bench, but it just depends on what they allow him to do. But I like Shake Milton as a player. I like Shake Milton. But I don't know. I don't too much really care for the Timberwolves like that, really. Anyway, because I just don't fuck with that nigga Cat. If I'm just gonna be honest, but Cat slowing my boy Ant down. I done already said, out of all the players that Cat done played with and shit ain't worked, everybody else done left, and yet he's still the common denominator. I'm like, maybe it's time to start, seeing what packages you can get for Cat. He ain't old. I mean, we know what he is talent wise, but just ain't been getting the shit done, man. Shit, play with Wiggins, he gone. Play with Jimmy, he gone. Got another star player at. So let's see. Yeah, bro. I think Cat need to go. I think they just need. I mean, like I said, it's hard, just especially in the West, just because you got so many centers to deal with. You got Jokic. You got shit. I just drew a blank. You got Jokic. You still got Aiden out there. You got I had the boy name on the tip of my tongue. You got Anthony Davis. You just got so many. At this point, it's like you got to have somebody to deal with these centers now, and it's just I don't know. It's hard just because we know what Cat talent is, but it's like how much longer we gonna wait to see if this shit gonna work? Like how long Cat been in the league now? Been in the shit since 2016, so this is 7th year in the league. Yeah, he just finished his 7th season, if I'm not mistaken. If I got my math right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, he just finished his 8th season. I'm sorry. Yeah, he just finished his 8th season, and he only been to the playoffs 3 times. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I really don't. Yeah, last time he made it was when he had Jimmy Butler and Andrew Wiggins on the same team. So I don't know, man. I just don't too much really care for Cat like that. I know he's talented, but it is what it is. All right, dog. You Charles Oakley, dog. Shit, hell no. Nah. But shit, bro, you want to hop in? I'm gonna drop the link down in the comments. If anybody want to hop on, shit, we just sitting here shooting shit so far, you know. But let me see here. Nigga said he'll trade that nigga Cat for Charles Oakley, old ass. Now that's funny. The link is in the comments. It's capping a little bit. Nah, you meant that shit. You meant that shit. You meant every word. Nigga said he gonna trade that boy for Charles Oakley, old ass man. Let me go back to this free agent list and see what's going on. So I'm just going over who's still out there right now. Ain't too crazy of names, but hold on, I thought they oh, maybe not. But we still got Will Barton out there. We still got Christian Wood. We still got Kelly Oubre Jr. We still got oh, I thought they signed him. I guess not. Mo Bamba is still out there. Dario Saric. I don't even know who this dude is. Somebody from Detroit. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. We got Kendrick Nunn. We got Ish Smith still out there. Romeo Langford out of San Antonio. George Hill. Oh, he's in Indiana. I didn't even know he was still playing. Justice Winslow, Derrick Jones Jr., Matisse Thybulle, Lindy Waters III, P.J. Washington, Kevin Knox out of Portland, Grant Williams is still a free agent, Wesley Matthews, Bismack Biyombo. Taj Gibson still in the league? I did not know that dude was still in the league. I thought he hung it up a long time ago, man. Okay, well, Taj Gibson is still in the league. Austin Rivers still? Wow, I didn't know he was in the league either, but I guess it's a place for everybody. Austin Rivers is still, he's a free agent. Udonis Haslem and Iggy are free agents, but of course, I think they both already said that announcing their retirement. The other Morris twin, Markieff Morris, is a free agent. Blake Griffin is a free agent. TJ Warren. I don't know what happened to TJ Warren, man. I feel like he just fell off. Yes, bro. Taj Gibson, bro. I did not know he was still in the league. I did not know he was still in the league. What team needs Christian Wood the most? Uh, man, that's a damn good question. Ah, yeah, I was about to say needs him the most. Um, that's a damn good question. That's a damn good question. But personally, uh, I feel well. I was about to. Say, I was going to say Atlanta. I feel like he'd be a good fit for trade, but they already got so many people in that front court down there. It's like, do you need to add any more to it? But what team needs Christian Wood the most? Uh, I think if I feel like Brooklyn might be an okay fit if they end up getting Dame. Bro, everything the Pistons are doing is unnecessary. The most ridiculous signing so far is Joe Harris to the Pistons. Like, that's so unnecessary. But I will say this though, I don't think it's unnecessary in the sense where if you look at who Detroit has, just as far as players on their team, they got a lot of players in the front court. They got a lot of players in the front court. So I do feel like they do need to get some guard play out there. I'm not actually completely, mad at that move. But they do need to get rid of some of them niggas. They definitely need to get rid of some of them niggas. That was going down the free agent list. Who else is out there? Jermichael Green is still out there. Montrezl Harrell, solid backup, is still out there. Uh, let's see. Danny Green is still out there. Boy, I forgot that boy Drew got brothers because them niggas don't be doing shit. Aaron Holiday is a free agent. Theo Penton is a free agent. I ain't even gonna say this nigga name. You deserve to be a free agent. A free agent on the goddamn bus. Let's see. Michael Carter Williams is a free agent. Juan Toscano Anderson's a free agent. Who else we got, man? Anybody else? Where? Oh, look at that. The Lakers didn't re-sign Tristan Thompson. Oh, let's see. Terrence Ross, free agent. Willie Cauley-Stein. I ain't know he was still in the league. That's what happens when you get sent to Houston, man. You get forgot about. Miles Leonard. Let's see. Scottie Pippen Jr. Yeah, I'm so far down the list now. I don't think it's worth saying these dudes' names. Let's see. Yeah, I'm so far down the list now. Ain't no point in saying these dudes' names, but y'all get the point. Michael Carter, I didn't know he was still playing either, dog. What'd you say, Chris? Oh, that Joe Harris was a salary dump trade. Yep, and they traded him to Detroit where they knew they would pay. Traded him where they knew he would pay. Say, man, that's why I said I ain't going down these lists. Hey, man, I told you that's why I ain't saying no more names, man. Shit, I told you I got to the part of the list where it ain't even working no more. Excuse me. But I guess the final thing, where y'all think Dame going? Where do y'all want to see Dame? Where do y'all want to see Dame go? Because we know where he say he wants to go, but I heard something very interesting today. How y'all think Dame will look with the Celtics, man? Of course, they're probably gonna have to give up Jaylen Brown. That's a given. But how y'all feel about if he were to go to the Celtics? Of course, that wasn't on his list. He had Miami, of course. He had Brooklyn, but shit, let that dude fuck around and go to Boston, man. Go over there and tee the fuck up with that nigga JT. And you just got Porzingis, a center that can stretch the floor. Man, say, hold on, man. That shit'd be crazy. And they got the players, and they got the draft capital to go get that dude. Considering they already, thinking about if they going, extend Jaylen Brown. We know they're going to extend Jason Tatum. But shit, man, you get goddamn me Dame out there in Boston. Of course, you probably give up Jaylen Brown. You probably give up who was they? I think let me go to the trade that I saw. The trade idea that I saw. See, so I think it was Jaylen Brown, Malcolm Brogdon, and I want to say Robert Williams that they included in the trade. And then, of course, 3, 4, 5 picks, whatever it's gonna take to get dude. But I feel like the Celtics would be a shit goddamn good ass pickup for that dude. Portland wants a King's ransom back, so that makes it really hard to decide. They won't but that's why I say the Celtics, man. Hey, shit, Malcolm Brogdon ain't old. Robert Williams ain't old. Shit, goddamn me. Jaylen Brown ain't old, and you get somebody that you have somebody that is your number one option in Jaylen Brown once you bring him over there. Of course, they want a King ransom back though. I mean, shit, we know who fucked that up. Shit, that dumbass trade Minnesota did to get Rudy Gobert. That's why these niggas is like, oh, they can get that for him. I know what I could get for Dame. Shit, that's why that shit going on, man. But they should want a King's ransom back. They know that any team that picks him up is going to be a contending team, and shit, they can do whatever. But I feel like Boston got the talent, they got the pieces, they got the draft capital, they got the money, they got all that. Chet looking like God. Oh, he playing right now in the summer league game right now, DJ. How he looking though? Because I seen they said that he put on some body weight. He put on about 15 pounds of muscle. He look a lot better. Because when he what they were showing earlier, that boy was looking sick. These summer league games lack real fizzle. Oh, you say summer league lit right now? Shit, who playing? That's I want to know.
What's going on?
Yo,
man, what we got to talk about today, man? What's there to talk about?
Oh shit, man! I've been on here, shit. For about...
Oh yeah, you've been on there. I mean, I see you putting in work.
Yeah, I just been talking some free. Just been talking shit because ain't nobody been here to stop me.
Ah shit, see that's the problem, man.
Nah, that ain't the problem. That's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. Ain't nobody been here to stop me. Charlotte playing the Spurs. No, Vic, man, that's who the hell we want to see. But nah, I just pretty much went down the list of free agents. But shit, I could go through a couple teams with you real quick just to get your opinion on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, let's just go through. Oh man, we can go with the Lakers. I'm gonna do the Lakers and the Suns first, of course, because they done made the most moves so far as just picking up people. So the Lakers ended up keeping Austin Reeves. Of course, we know that.
Mm-hmm.
They re-signed kept Rui Hachimura.
Yeah.
Re-signed D'Angelo Russell. I ain't crazy over that, but it is what it is. Picked up Gabe Vincent, which I feel like was a damn good pickup. Cam Reddish, Jackson Hayes is man, and they got Taurean Prince.
Oh yeah.
So
I think what's been helping the Lakers lately, if you notice, LeGM kind of ain't a thing anymore. You know, I felt
Nah, he can't be. Not no
yeah,
more.
I feel like after he pushed him to get Russell Westbrook and then work out, he was finally like, all right,
Oh
man.
yeah. They shut his ass
Yeah,
down. They said no more the GM.
yeah, no more the GM. This is the first offseason. I mean, minus some of the Kyrie talk a little bit from him, but even then, he has really been yelling for it. The GM kind of just, is letting. It's wild to say he's letting the general managers manage the damn team. It's crazy. It's something that we've never really seen LeBron do before in his career, letting the GMs GM. And I
I
think,
mean, he wasn't. I mean, shit. Pat Riley wasn't letting him tell him who to get either
oh
though.
yeah, but I mean that's a different beast. That's why Miami
Yeah,
ran the organization.
he ain't really started doing all that shit till he went back to Cleveland.
Yeah. He started putting his dick on the table. He knew over there in Miami with the Silver Fox that wasn't gonna happen. None of
Yeah,
that happened. But now I like what the Lakers did. I think they solidified themselves to be a top six team. I think they'll avoid the play-in this year.
mm-hmm.
Top 16. I think they can win a playoff series, but LeBron's a year older. AD, you never know. Anthony Davis, you never know if he's going to be healthy.
Nigga said Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis. But I do like the pickup of Gabe Vincent. I think Gabe Vincent is a starting point guard in the NBA. I think his game matches LeBron's really well. I feel like they could kind of have that LeBron and Mo Williams type chemistry when LeBron was in Cleveland at the end of his first stint there, because Gabe doesn't really need the ball as much. You saw that in the playoffs. I mean, Gabe got a strap. He can stay in the corner. He can knock down the three. So I think they picked up guys that really fit the way LeBron plays. I think LeBron's championship window is closed, but at least it gives him a chance to be
To
competitive
compete. Yeah.
this late in his career. So I mean, I think that's really all LeBron can ask for in what's it about to be year 21?
21.
Ah, oh, I really think that's all you can ask for in year 21 out of
Yeah. You say Darvin Ham need to cut LeBron minutes 35 to 25 to 30 minutes a night. Yeah, in a perfect world, but that shit ain't gonna happen.
I mean, I think that they got to play the regular season smarter. I mean, Darvin Ham, his biggest issue all of last year, he didn't want to play all of his young guys. I mean, and I always bring up Miami, but I feel like when it comes to basketball right now, they are kind of the model organization. Miami in the regular season, they play their young guys. They play everybody, and then they make their playoff rotation. You see towards the last like 20 games of the regular season. You got to be able to rest your guys. You got to rest your guys. So with LeBron and with AD, Ham just got to be a little bit smarter and sit him sometimes, or play him like old boy said, play him 20, 25 minutes on some games and let some of those young guys develop. Like, use the regular seasons to develop some of this talent. Shit, it's 80-something games. You got time, and you're not in a very competitive conference.
Right. Yeah. I can feel that. Let's see. Now, Phoenix, it ain't like no real big names, but of course we know what their problem was with depth. So they just really got a bunch of damn good role players. So let's see. So they picked up Eric Gordon.
Yeah.
They re-signed Damian Lee. They got Bates Diop from the Spurs. They got Drew Eubanks, from Portland. Chimezie Metu, I don't even know who that is. They got him from Sacramento, and they picked up Josh Okogie and Watanabe from Brooklyn.
Yeah, I like that they got Eric Gordon, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I like to pick up Eric Gordon. I feel Phoenix kind of is what it is right now. I think Kevin Durant and Devin Booker being in year 2 together, you're going to see some impact. I see them making the Western Conference Finals. I do see them legitimately being a team that can win 2 playoff series, but I'm not going to give them any more than 2 playoff series. I said they're going to win 2 playoff series. They got a lot of guys that kind of do the same thing. Eric Gordon, Bradley Beal and Devin Booker, they kind of do the same thing. Kevin Durant, he's the most versatile player in that starting unit, but I don't really see them being able to play multiple ways, and I feel like Denver and maybe even Dallas, I like them a little bit more in the West.
I wonder though, because I mean, I guess they're not gonna pick up Bismack Biyombo just because I noticed they didn't re-sign him, and I actually liked him as their backup center. I think he was a damn good backup center for them
He ain't bad.
boys.
I mean, it feels like
But
he's in the league for 90 years, but he's only 30 years old. Like,
shit, he looked like he looked 90 shit.
God, dog. Like
But I guess the thing that I just still kind of want to see, because I'm just like, okay, if with all these pickups, it's like, okay, at this point your bench is pretty much damn near full. But I'm wondering if they still gonna try to ship DeAndre Ayton out of there, or they just gonna try to keep him, considering they got a new coach in the building.
Yeah. I feel like with Monty Williams not there anymore, you might as well just keep kicking the tires on DeAndre Ayton. Because I mean, thing with DeAndre, he does have ability. He does have ability, and he's not a complete Ben Simmons. Like Ben Simmons, he's just he has no heart. He don't want to be out there. He don't want to play. DeAndre Ayton at least goes out there and does something sometimes. So I feel like taking a chance on Ayton, it's a low risk, high reward type situation, and you always got to ask yourself, what am I going to get for him? His trade value right now is probably not that high. If he starts off the season great, gets you 20 and 12, maybe then towards All-Star break they might try to move him. But I feel like if you move him now, you're not going to get the max amount of value that you can. They at least got to try to kick the tires on until February.
Mm-hmm. So a dude asked, could one of us tell him who is going to be the PG for the Suns? Is it Bill? Is it Booker? KD? That's the shit that's confusing him.
I mean, again, it's NBA basketball. You play 3 to 4 guys that can handle the basketball in that starting lineup. It's very rare that you need one true floor general. I mean, I feel like with that group, you're probably going to see Kevin Durant bring the ball up the court the most. You know what I mean? Like it really, I feel like everybody's playing 5 out now. You don't need a true point guard. Everybody's playing 5 out now. I see their primary playmaker is probably going to be Kevin Durant.
I think it's gonna be Devin Booker. I don't think they're gonna put Kevin Durant in that spot.
But again, it's not. Ain't nobody calling plays. It's 5 out, dribble at, and high screen and rolls. Everybody in the NBA is doing it. It's no secret. And you want Kevin Durant to be in that 2-man game. So it's either he's going to be the guy bringing the ball up the court, or he's going to be the guy setting the screen. So odds are it's going to be one of those 3: Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant. But Kevin Durant's always going to be involved in the action because you're always going to want him in that screen and roll situation. So it's going to be a combination of really all 4 of those guys. You got to throw Eric Gordon in that mix too.
Yeah, but I feel like I feel like Devin Booker probably gonna be bringing the ball up just because we kind of saw him do it already, kind of in the playoffs whenever CP3 went down. So I kind of feel like that's kind of where they're gonna go with it.
Yeah, but with Devin Booker, you don't want him. If I'm their coach, I don't want Devin Booker in the mentality if I gotta make plays for others. I want Devin Booker to be a killer.
Absolutely. Yeah,
he'll be elbow extended for me. Don't worry about bringing the ball to the court. Be elbow extended. Whoever has the ball, if they try to double team him, fine. Now we got open looks for Devin. I would want Devin Booker operating elbow extended for majority of the game, and then of course, bring the ball up here and there. But I think they got that luxury where you got 3 guys in that starting lineup, 3 perimeter players in that starting lineup that have to be double teamed. I mean, Bradley Beal has to be double teamed. Durant has to be double teamed. Booker has to be double teamed. So the high screen roll, I think, is going to work to wonders for him. Now, of course, DeAndre Ayton. Now he's that wild card. DeAndre Ayton, if you can run a high screen roll with him, I mean, but on paper, it seems like they should have the best offense in the NBA. But it always comes down to how well they're going to work together. But I mean, if you look at their roster, they're probably the paper champions right now. They might be the paper champions. Oh,
No, they didn't. Houston overpaid big time for Dylan Brooks and Van Vliet.
oh my
Those moves
God.
need to
Have y'all
translate the
talked about
Rockets back in the
it?
playoffs for the signings to make sense.
Gee,
I talked about it, but let me just Dylan Brooks did not Dylan Brooks' contract is not overpaid. Let's just get that
what?
out the way. He is not overpaid. You paid for a dude that was all NBA defense, and you could say what you want to about his clownish behavior and everything like that, but I feel like that's right up the alley of what he needs to get paid. Now, Fred Van Vliet, they definitely overpaid for that dude. I'm not gonna even sit there and try to debate that. He got overpaid. Fred Van Vliet definitely got overpaid. I think Dylan Brooks got a nice little mid-level contract that's pretty much about what his value is. I
Nah,
just need you to play defense and be a disruptor. And he was on the All NBA defensive team. But Fred Van Vliet definitely got paid way too much.
Dylan. My thing with Dylan Brooks is this. First of all, in 2021, 2022, so previously he only played 32 games. Granted, yeah, he averaged 18 points. This
Who you
year,
talking about?
Dylan Brooks.
Okay, go ahead.
Last year, only played 32 games. This
This
past
year?
no, not this year. The year prior,
Okay.
he played 32 games. This year, he played 73. He shot 39% from the field. He shot 39% from the field. 39% from the field. 32% from the three-point line. I'm not paying somebody $20 million a year to shoot 39% from the field. You're not getting 20. Dylan, I'm giving Dylan Brooks his contract right now. I say, look, man, 3 years, $36 million. Take it or leave it.
Nah, dog.
3 years, $30 million. I mean, I need to look, man.
And
I need
so
to
the only thing about that is just if we just looking at recent history, yes, his 3-point percentage has dropped terribly. But if he could just get his, field goal from the floor back up, which I feel like he will, I feel like,
playing with
I feel
worse
like
players.
I feel like that was a good pickup just because of the coach that he has. I feel like Ime Udoka is definitely going to use that defense that he brings. We know that Ime Udoka preaches defense, and I feel like he's going to get him better shots from the paint. I don't feel now at one point, this was early in his career, but he was a 37% free throw 3-point shooter. I mean, he was only taking 2 a game, but somebody like him, that's all you really want him to take is 2 to 3 a game. He shot 35. He shot 36% when he was taking 6 a game. So, he hasn't always been awful, but he definitely did fall off a cliff these last couple of years with his 3-point shot. But I don't think 80 million is too much to ask. If you could just if you just get your 3-point shot up, I just need you to take 2 to 3 threes a game, and you can give me that all NBA defense again. I don't think paying him that much. I don't think his contract was bad at all. I think it was just 4 for 80 million. I don't think that's a terrible contract. But Fred Van Vliet, especially like I said, you paying for the all defensive team thing. That's what you're paying for. But when we talking Fred Van Vliet, I feel like that was a horrible contract. That was a horrible contract. I don't know why they paid him that much money. I don't know why they paid that boy that much money.
I'll say, yeah, Fred's contract is bad, but at least he's an NBA championship point guard. At least there's something you could take something and say, all right, guys, look, I feel you. I get it. You're saying we reach, but we reached for an all-star. Yeah, he's been terrible this year. He was horrible this year.
He was horrible.
We reached for a guy who was an all-star NBA championship point guard. That at least you can say, all right, man, we still think you dumb as hell. The fool, fine. Dylan Brooks has done nothing. He's done nothing. You can say he made, what was it, all NBA defense third team? Was it third team?
Second team.
Second team. What was that this year?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even give that to him. Especially after what LeBron did to him in the playoffs.
Well, this regular season award, man.
even then, man. Even then, come on, man. Watch him play with your eyes. I watched Dylan Brooks play with my eyes, and he's an okay player. He's a decent player. He is a solid starter, but a plus backup. I think that's what he is. He is a plus backup. If you have him coming off your bench, you're really, really excited. If you have him starting, you're like, okay, we can make this work. He's to me, he's a Jay Crowder starter before Jay Crowder really started getting some of that credit. You know what I mean? He's a Jay Crowder level type guy. And a Jay Crowder level type guy, you're going to give him about 13 to 15 mil a year. Let's lean more towards that 13. That's what I'll give him. 3 years, 36 million. About 12 a year. That's what I'm giving Dillon Brooks. But I guess Houston sees something in him that I don't. They definitely see something in him that I don't. Because I'm being nice by saying 12. I don't even think I'll give him 12. Now, at least Freddie, I understand what they're doing. Ami Udoka probably saw that goddamn video of Jalen Green and said, damn, we got at least He said, I don't care. He said, who's the best available free agent guard? I don't care who it is. We need to get an adult in the room. That's all he said, man. They need to get an adult in the room. I mean, he understands this team is so far gone from winning. You can afford to give out some bad contracts. Nobody's run through the door to go play for the Rockets right now. You can give out bad contracts right now because nobody's run through the door.
This dude said Dillon Brooks is a poor man's Ron Artest. I'm done, bro.
I
ain't just not disrespecting my boy, man.
No,
thank you, Chris. Tell these niggas, man. You paying for the All NBA defense, man.
No,
you one of the 10 best defenders in the league, man. You one of the 10 best defenders in the league.
I get it. The contracts now are different than they were 10 years ago. But Tony Allen was not getting paid this level of money in comparison to what
he wasn't. Like you said, the contracts are a lot different, but
no,
Tony Allen is easily $100 million player in today's NBA.
Oh, no. I'm saying, so if you take Dillon Brooks' contract, this is probably like a tier 3 contract. Tony Allen not getting tier 3 contracts, and he was a way better defender than this nigga was.
The only reason why he's going to get a tier 3 contract is just because Tony was defense. That's the only reason why. You know, the dudes that get these high level contracts, or to use your words, are dudes that put the ball in the hole. You ain't paying.
But that's why I start off. He shot 39% from the field. He really ain't putting the ball in the hole like that.
But the thing about it is, we can talk about that 39%. Nigga, Fred VanVleet was just as bad.
No, Fred was terrible, but
he was just as bad. But see, I'm not so tore up about Dillon Brooks because, like, okay, he shot bad, but I'm not really expecting Dillon Brooks to be that much of a scorer. Fred VanVleet is a scorer and gave me 39%.
Oh,
I can't let that shit slide.
Well, I mean, even if you're talking about Dillon Brooks, the Houston Rockets right now, you gave him what was it, a 4-year deal?
4-year deal.
My question to them is, what's your window? What's your window? You're going to be bad for a long time. If I'm be bad for a long time, I don't give a damn about defense. I'm not going to pay for defense.
I think the reason why, because, like, for one, Houston couldn't stop nobody. They couldn't stop nobody. So I think that's why you bring somebody like that in. And, like, you got a lot of young dudes out there for Ime to work with. I think that's why, because you still want to at least have a player. You know, every team isn't like this, right? Every team ain't built like this. But you still want to at least have a player, in my opinion, that can guard anybody you throw them on. You know, at least in the regular season. We saw what happened in the playoffs, where, people got time to scout you and stuff like that. But we can't knock what he does on defense. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for Houston, that was a good spot for him to go. Because you know how, like, it's them teams where they have a dude starting, but they just got him strictly to guard the other team's best player. You got Jay Crowder all them years. You got Grant Williams. You got goddamn me. That's what Marcus Smart was. That's what PJ Tucker does. I think that's just what Ime is trying to build down there. Because, again, Ime preaches defense, and we know he does because we saw the type of defense that Boston was playing after he left. So I just feel like that's how he's trying to build his team. He wants to at least have one dude where he can say, hey, go stick him. You know what I'm saying? And coach up them young boys, man. Get them boys right. Get them to actually learn how to play this game the right way. And I feel like he can do that, especially coming from the Greg Popovich tree. I feel like that he's going to be able to get them young boys straight.
That all sounds very good, man.
Fuck you, Andre.
That all sounds lovely, but at the end of the day, that signing don't make no goddamn sense. If you're Dylan Brooks' game, what he can offer, you're better off going to a team like a Denver, like a Boston, like a Dallas. The Houston Rockets do not have a window right now. I personally think Jalen Green could end up being a very, very, very good NBA player. A very good NBA player. He just has to be. First of all, he needed a coach. He finally has that. And then, I mean, God, there's so much that the Houston Rockets team needs to do. And getting Dylan Brooks, I don't think is something that you need to do year one, really, in a rebuild.
You could say that they may have did it early, but
I'm saying it's a 4-year deal. I feel like,
and on top of that, though, the way that his contract is set up, the annual salary is you know how normally with NBA contract it gets higher. Yeah. He's getting a lot of his money up front, and it's going down. That's why I feel like that was because you're getting a lot of that money. You get that money out the way now, where of course what you just said, they ain't playing for nothing right now. So go ahead and get that money out the way. If in 2 to 3 years, you know, like I said, his contract gonna be lower, and if they in a position to, you know, push for the playoffs, they got cap space, they still got a young core, and they, you know, they can go make moves. Like I said, I still don't think that was the worst of the two contracts. I still think that Van Vliet one is bad.
I feel like that's when you would want a Dylan Brooks. You would want a Dylan Brooks when it's like, okay, we need maybe one more piece, maybe a guy who's going to defend a little bit, make a couple open shots, and we think.
But I'm just like, where else would he go right now, though? That's another. Where else could he go and get that? And because I read it for one, I feel like let's just go and call it what it is. I don't think nobody else is offering him $80 million.
No, I feel like that's 100% what it was, the money move. If it was a money move, which I think it was, Dylan Brooks, go get your money, little duffel bag boy. I play that song right now for you. Go get that money, little duffel bag boy. Go get that bag. Shit. But I feel like maybe the Knicks could have offered him something. Maybe if he went over there, that would have been a nice little pickup for him. You know, yeah. I feel like maybe that a team like New York, maybe even a team like Cleveland could have used him. I just thought that he would want to go to a team that at least might be two pieces away from, you know, actually being a contender. But, you know, going to Houston, dog, I feel you, man. Houston's a cool city, man. He's probably been to camp a few times. Dog, the food is good, the women are beautiful, and the money's good. Shit. I don't know why I spent all this time talking about that shit. That's the reason why he went, man. Had nothing to do with nothing else. And he been to Houston a couple times. He knows what's up over there, man. Dylan Brooks, man, go get your money, man.
Shit, Houston damn near the second house, man.
Nah, man, shit. He knew what he was doing, man. He knew what he was doing.
So, shit, we can get into it. Your Miami Heat. Thomas Bryant, kept Kevin Love. They could have kept Josh Richardson, sorry ass.
I like Josh, man.
Man, that motherfucker, bro.
Other guy that Miami developed. I don't know why I forget to add him, man, because Miami developed the shit out of him. That he didn't know where he went after that.
Who that?
Josh Richardson.
Man, that nigga been playing like some pure shit.
But he was balling in Miami.
Maybe that's why he's going back, because I swear when Dallas picked him up, that motherfucker forgot how to shoot.
Nah, Miami, that motherfucker was balling, boy. I love Josh Richardson, man. We brought back Kevin Love, man. I'm happy we brought back Kevin Love, man. We're going to miss Strus. We're going to miss Gabe Vincent, my Nigerian buddy. You know, shit, we lost Cody Zeller, man, but that's straight. But I'm telling you, man, my boy, the rookie that we got, Jaquez, whatever his name is, Hakazu. I'm gonna call him Hakazu Jaquez. I don't know what the hell his name. Boy, now have you seen the highlights? That boy, he reminds me of goddamn Gordon Hayward, man. That's who he reminds me of. I think he's gonna be a nice little Gordon Hayward type player, man. Boy, he had this nasty ass step back. I said, God damn, who the hell is that? Zulu. Nah.
Shit, man. But I guess the last one, last two topics. The Bucks look like they're going back for another run. They brought back Brook Lopez. They brought back Chris Middleton. And they ended up signing. I didn't know they ended up signing Robin Lopez.
Oh, really? Yeah.
They signed Bro, and then like dude said earlier, they re-signed Jay Crowder. So I wonder if Jay Crowder gonna get some more minutes. You know, understand he got there late in the season and probably too late to try to get thrown in the rotation. So it is what it is. That boy Jay still chasing that ring, boy. That boy still chasing that ring, boy. But hey, I ain't mad at it. Pimp, do you?
Yeah.
But yeah, they brought back their size, shit. Brook Lopez, what, 7'1", 7'2", 7'3", something like 7 something, big as shit.
Yeah.
And Chris Middleton, we know what Chris Middleton brings to the team. And of course he wasn't healthy, so
do we?
Yeah.
So you
okay. Okay. Well, what is it? What you tell me what he brings?
Yeah. You want me to tell you what he brings?
Yeah.
He you know what he brings? He brings mud on the bottom of his shoes. You know when you open up the door for motherfuckers?
Ain't shit, man. You tell that nigga hit that Dave Chappelle on the nigga couch.
His ass brings mud into the house. Motherfucker ain't done nothing. Nothing. I remember some donkeys. We got some donkey friends that are saying Chris Middleton is more important to the Bucks than Giannis is.
Okay, now I ain't never gonna say all that now.
Man, look, Chris Middleton. I'm telling you, I know that's Giannis's boy. I know Giannis loves Chris Middleton. I know that's his homie. But dog, somebody got to sit Giannis down and say, man, y'all can FaceTime after these games, man. You can FaceTime after these games, man. We'll let you know what his game schedule's like, man. You go flying and see him over there in Shanghai. We'll get you jets and you go see him in Shanghai.
Hold on, man. What you got against Chris Middleton, man?
That dog ain't done nothing. They got to get more athletic on the wing. They got to get more athletic.
But you got to get Chris Middleton, man.
He is hindering Giannis's prime right now. Giannis, we forget Giannis. They were down 0-2 against Phoenix. This man had a 50-point closeout game to win the finals. He was on a trajectory of straight greatness. And Chris Middleton's donkey ass is over here holding him back. Poor play, injuries, all that. Get his ass on. I would be, man, honestly, before this free agency started and the NBA draft, I said, man, one smart move the Bucks could do is push for Zach LaVine. Trade, I don't care what you got to do. I think that would be a perfect fit for Giannis. He's a good shooter, creates can create off the dribble, and he's athletic. You get a guy like Zach LaVine, goddamn, send Chris Middleton wherever. I don't give a fuck. If you got to add another team to the trade, do what you got to do. But I feel like Zach LaVine is right there for the taking. And to me, he's if you have a dominant big man like Giannis or Jokic or Joel Embiid, he's a very good number 2 option. Now, I would if I'm a perimeter dominant team, I probably want him as my number 3. But if your best player is a big man, Zach LaVine would be a perfect number 2 to go with him. I feel like he's almost the same caliber player like a Jamal Murray is. Mm-hmm. So you put him in a situation with a dominant big, dog, Milwaukee will look 20 times better than they did last year. Shit, get Middleton's sorry ass out of here.
Man, stop disrespecting that boy.
Dog, he's sorry. Well, I mean, shit. What did he do last year? I don't even want to click on his stat. I don't even want to look.
He was hurt most of the year, but I'll look it up for you. Let me see.
Dog, 15 points?
So let's see. He played 33 games.
15 points.
Averaged 15 points. Damn, because he only started 19 of them. Shit. He only played 24 minutes, man.
I don't give a damn.
15 points in 24 minutes is not bad.
So they re-signed him? How much they pay him?
They gave him I'll let you know right now. Oh shit, if you hate that nigga, you gonna hate this. 4 for 102. No, I'm sorry, 3 for 102.
Like
34 million a year, average salary.
102, like you got 3 McDoubles for $1.02.
Oh my God.
102. Like McDonald's special. McDonald's had a Juneteenth special. 3 McDoubles for $1.02. What do you mean 3 for 102? What was that?
Yeah, you know that 102. They know dollar nigga 102 million.
For what? With the you said
Paul
what?
George and Kawhi Leonard can't stay healthy. Otherwise, they'd be great besides Giannis too.
Oh
Yeah, but we ain't looking at Paul George. We ain't looking at Kawhi
George.
Leonard to play second fiddle to nobody though. That's the difference. Kawhi Leonard is a number one option to stay hurt.
I don't think Kawhi would care that much. Kawhi's just gonna. Kawhi don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But dog, Chris Middleton, man, all ski mask team. I ain't gonna hate on you, man. Go get your money, go bag boy. I should have had a song playing right now for his donkey ass, man. Dog,
But shit.
all ski mask team.
But last thing, man, we done shit. Last topic, they ain't finally done requested that trade, man. Go ahead and talk your shit. I already know you got some shit to say.
I ain't need to sit here and just
go and bash that man.
I use this term a lot, but I don't think I used it yet on this episode. I may have used it maybe once or twice, but it was just a knee-jerk thing because I wanted to save this term for him. Dame Lillard, man, he's the definition of a generational donkey. He's a generational donkey, man. Like, we have not seen a donkey of this level in years. In years. Nobody has told you to stay in Portland for this long. Nobody.
Yeah.
There's literally no one. His teammates probably didn't even tell him. They're like, nigga, if you're ready to go, you can go. Nobody. And you sat there for 11 years talking about you keeping it real. Keeping it real for what? And shit, he makes it seem like he's been in genocide, like he's been in Guantanamo Bay. He's had good teams. Damian Lillard has never played on a bad team in Portland. The fact that they were the 5th worst team in the NBA this year, and you had Wayne Kessler, you had Afarni Simons, dog. You had who's that young buck that they had, the sharpshooter, Shaden Sharp.
Shaden Sharp.
You had all this good young talent surrounded around you, and your ass had the 5th worst record in the NBA. Hell, we give Russell Westbrook all this bullshit. He was able, with no Kawhi, no Paul George, was able to drag that damn Clippers team to the playoffs. Was able to drag them boys to the playoffs. Damian Lillard had the 5th worst record in the NBA, and yet, for whatever reason, he's always had this little shield around him amongst the fans, and we sit here and act like this donkey ain't been doing bullshit for the last few years. He's been riding the coattail of that one playoff run. Was it in the bubble? No, was that the bubble year? No, it was the year before.
You talking about when they got to the Western Conference Finals?
To me, his career resembles a lot like Allen Iverson's. If you take away Allen Iverson's 1 year when they went to the finals, this dude missed the playoffs 4 times. Got knocked down the first round twice. But again, he's a cool guy. We love him, so we just bypass all his bullshit. Damian Lillard, cool dude. We love him. Bypass his bullshit. Not me, motherfucker. I ain't bypass that shit. I see you, Dame. I know exactly what you are. You like chilling. You like getting meaningless buckets. It's easier when you're the rabbit and not the hare. It's easier. It's easier that way. You want to be the guy that's chasing. You don't want to be the guy that's getting chased. Because if you lose, you could always say, I was the underdog. You don't want that pressure of being expected to win. It's different. There's levels to this shit, Dame. And I see you. Man, come on. Please, man, come on. Tired of that. Do not put out another album, man. We ain't listening to your shit no more.
Hey, man, chill.
Do not. I swear to God.
You don't want to listen to Dame Dollar?
Nah, fuck, man. Hell no, nigga. I'll be damned, man. What kind of clown-ass nigga gonna sit there and put on some Dame Dollar, man? You a clown, man. You a clown to be out here playing a Dame Dollar song, man.
What's the big difference between KG waiting forever to leave Minnesota and Dame taking forever to leave Portland? KG ain't do no talking.
Winning some games. It was only the
KG was a lot more successful, so I think that's a bad that's a bad comparison because KG did get his team to the Western Conference Finals just like Dame. KG was racking up all the accolades, and KG won an MVP.
Yes, Dame.
So,
but this is my thing. The guy I compare Dame to not only is Allen Iverson, but also Carmelo Anthony. I mean, but we gave Carmelo so much slack for not winning games and not being successful. But Dame Lillard's kind of the same thing. Dame Lillard's a one-trick pony. Dame Lillard scores a basketball. He scores a basketball. And that's it. Dame does not make his teammates better. He does not. But we, for whatever reason, we never talk about any of that shit. Dame has played with some talented guys, but he just don't make them better. They don't turn into winners around Dame. Damian Lillard, the only reason I'll say this, Damian Lillard he's a number one scoring option. He's a number one scoring option. But I think his best fit would probably be on a team, like I said, with a dominant big man. If you pair him with Joel Embiid, you pair him with Jokic, or you pair him with Giannis, I think that would be his best fit because, yeah, he may be the best perimeter player, but he's with an elite big man. And I think that's kind of what Dame needs. He doesn't need to be the guy all the time, if that makes sense. Yeah. Now, that's not to knock him on the offensive end. Damian Lillard is probably the best offensive point guard we have in this league. But I just think he needs to be somewhere with somebody that's more of an all-around consistent player.
I feel you on that, though. I feel you on that. What this nigga? Oh, it's just raw. He don't want nothing else. But so I asked this question earlier. You know, when Dame, where would you like to see Dame go? Where you think would be the best fit? Like man, when you just think about teams with assets and stuff, where you think? Oh shit, never mind.
You already know where we're gonna fix him at. We're gonna fix his ass. But don't worry, we're gonna fix him. Miami's where you go when you want to be fixed. Well, you want to learn how to win.
That boy up.
You want to win. Everybody sat there talking about, Jimmy Butler's a winner. Jimmy Butler ain't won shit before he went to Miami. Jimmy Butler didn't win not a damn thing before he came to South Beach. We taught him how to win over here, man. It's something about the water out here, man. Drink that water, we're going to teach you how to win.
Dame going to fuck around and end up in Boston on your ass.
Man, look, man, if he does, that's fine. We're going to win without him. That's what we do in Miami. We're going to figure it out. 8th seed, man, made the finals. We're going to figure it out, man. Now, I love for Dame to join the party. I ain't going to sit here a lot, man, because Dame might be watching this show, man. Who knows, man?
Boy, the way you just killed that nigga, man, that nigga like, fuck that nigga, man.
Man, Dame, I don't want Dame, you know, I'll just be out here talking, dog. You know, ain't nothing personal, man. I don't really mean to call you a generational donkey, man. If you come out there and you play for Miami, man, you know, we gonna get you
respect,
right, man.
My boy. Respect RC, talk basketball. Hey, man, catch me next week. You can hop in the stream, talk some shit, man.
Yeah, come on in, man. I appreciate that.
But shit, man, that's been another episode of the Cold Truth Podcast. I'm your boy, White Boy Chris. That's Dre. Like, comment, subscribe, Cry Hype Media. We out, man.
Yes, sir, man.
All right, bro. I'm gonna holler at you.
Yes, sir.